well the service is. Probably don't have very much service here. Nobody else is doing live streams.
The whole country is about to find out what it's like to be on house arrest.
The whole country's fixing to find out.
Yo,
Hey, Nikki, how are you? I'm not sure how well the service is going to be, but the carnival.
Doopy, I'm afraid of Corona. Didn't have a Budweiser.
Anyway, the you messed me up. I was trying to say something.
Sorry.
Um, the carnival shut down, obviously, because of all of the fear of the coronavirus. So we were all asked to leave. We played one spot. I was able to make enough to uh, maybe get about a week's worth of supplies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The world's closing. But anyway, so I figured it was time to. Everybody is taking this so extremely far. I don't know what the deal is with the toilet paper. Um. Oh.
I'm going dead.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what the deal is on the toilet paper issue. Um. Seems to me like trying to buy up every single bit of the toilet paper is just nonsense. I'd be more worried about necessities, but I don't know. Everybody's going completely insane, and huh? Tell me you're hoarding weed. I'm not. I'm actually out. $100 a roll. Of course, Evan's gonna be in there trying to sell his toilet paper. Boy, I'm as honest as a heart attack. I will be walking around with no socks before I paid $100 a roll for toilet paper. That is insane. Think about it. Okay, back in the old days, they didn't have toilet paper. People knew how to wash their butt. You know, it just they even had cloth diapers and stuff back then. With people of this generation wouldn't know nothing about. Uh, Everybody laughs and criticizes people that go out there and try to learn how to live off the land and things like we did um and it's funny because something like this happens and everybody gets in a panic and the first thing they do is go buy up all the toilet paper. Anyway, is what it is. I don't know what else to say about that. I can't. I just it dumbfounds me how much fear is in people. I understand that the coronavirus has killed people. I understand that it's spreading very quickly. I understand all of that, but it just shows how many people don't have trust in God. You know, they listen to what they hear on the news and on the TV, and honestly, I mean, you look up all of the stuff about the coronavirus, and you find out it's nothing more than a amped up flu bug. The people that aren't in good health, yes, it affects them, and it affects them very very badly. But there's no reason for all of this crazy panic. I mean, it's nice that the government's trying to help subsidize our incomes and stuff like that. From what I understand, they're not going to shut our phones off or anything else. As for me and my wife, we're going back off grid. We are back out at the property,
Well, they
and
just closed all Oklahoma public schools.
all Oklahoma schools just closed. Anyway, um, we're going back off grid. We're getting away from the nonsense. I mean, they're setting all kinds of weird placement rules in place, uh, and it's just everything's getting really crazy. The next stages are going to end up putting martial law in effect, and they're going to end up quarantining everybody, and then it's not going to be by your own choice or anything else. They Kentucky just had the first guy in the United States that had contracted the coronavirus and decided not to quarantine himself, and so the state did it for him. Basically, they put him in house arrest. You know, just beef up your immune system, keep your immune system good, stay healthy, stay away from people, and do the best you can do. But don't buy into all of this crazy crap. This is the last election year we had all of the immigrants for coming in. I they got me too on that one. All the immigrants were coming across the border, and they were across, and they were going to take all of our jobs, and we were all going to be sitting on our thumbs. You know, but it's every time election year comes around, there's some kind of big catastrophe or some sort is going on, and all it's doing is just breeding fear with people. If you believe in God, you trust God, then do so. Trust Him. When He says to be still and know that I am God, He meant it. When He said worry not, cast your burdens. He meant what He said. There's no point in getting insanely scared, and I mean, um, anyway, they shut the carnival down. Everybody was asked to leave from up there, so we decided it was time for us to go off grid. It was time for us to get out of society for a little while. So that's what we're gonna do. As long as the phones stay on, I will be doing videos very frequently throughout this crazy pandemic, as they call it. Uh, but please, those of you that have the faith, don't lose the faith. Um, those of you that don't, you really need to seek God, and you really need to find some faith. This this craziness, this nonsense is only going to get worse, and it's only going to get worse because people are buying into the fear factor of it. This virus is killing about as many people as a common flu. It's killing as many people as what they said, the HIV virus. They're It's not what y'all think it is. I can assure you, but everybody ramping it up is going to make it become worse than what you think it is. Everybody ramping it up is going to end up giving the government every reason to be able to shut everything down and to be able to come in and control everything. New World Order. Y'all have heard about it. You've heard all the horror stories. You've seen all the stupid films that they put out over it. It's real. It's in the Bible. It's prophesied over. And it looks like that's what this is going to end up heading towards, something like that, if it doesn't stop. So, my personal opinion, keep the faith. Calm down. Don't try to stay away from the elderly, and try to stay away from the kids the best you can. Beef up your immune system, and let's ride this thing out. Don't buy into the scare tactics. All you were doing is, you know, we're making the people in the White House look like they're the best people, and I'm guessing they're not liking the idea of me talking about this. I guess they don't like the idea of me talking.
You're gonna let
All right, I gotta try